FX Hunter here with my Forex market preview for the next following week. So as usual, let's start with have a look what happened the last week with our trades, what we had which we traded. So what happened? So we had this break-even trade on the gold, and then we had the stop loss 63 pips. Then we had the break-even on the outcat, where we closed actually the first part of the position somewhere here on the tops around the 0.974 area, but we closed just the part of position and we get the break even here. Then we had this GBP out trade. There was actually two trades with the average profit 214 pips. It was straight on the correction, and I will be looking for another trade here to enter the short, and then I will be looking for the longs, but I'll be speaking about it later. This is the second trade. Then we was stopped out on the silver, minus 70 pips. Here actually the silver and gold, they both turned again the bears. They break this trend line, which I was expecting it to then go up higher, but they break through it and they go lower. So I will not be looking for the longs now at the moment. Then on the Euro JPY, we closed the 147 pips trade, a nice entry on the top, and we closed it here. Then I entered again the shorts because I'm expecting that the JPY pairs should be strengthening. The JPY should be strengthening again the all pairs, but I think it's gonna be a little bit later. So the market could take us a little bit higher. And let's see. So I have one short now. What else we had? We had a GBP JPY trade. Here we closed 200 pips and then 50% of the position, and then I moved the rest of the position to the break even, where we get the break even. So the average of these two trades is plus 160 pips. As well, we had this CAT trade, but I closed it on the break even because it was before the interest rates on the Canadian dollar. So we had a long trade, was a little bit in the profit. Then I closed it because I was expecting the Canadian dollar to get a weak. So it actually happened. So we get out with it from the trade like minus 1 pip. And then as well, this is the trades. This is the gold and the Euro USD after 1 month. Because Euro it's consolidating now. It's going in this range. It's like up down, up down, up down. But there is forming something like maybe it could be these head and shoulders, and now the Euro should go up. So let's see. But I closed it before the non-farm payrolls. We as well had some trades which we missed a little bit. But it's part of the game. We a little bit missed this outcat trade, but it's coming back, so I think we will be able to get along again. As well, we missed the Eurocat is coming, but we missed this trade. So this was a little bit pissed me off, I could say, because we had a waiting pending order here before the Canadian interest rates, and we made this trade, and as well we wasn't filled on the outcut. Then I moved the trades. Actually, I had a pending order somewhere here, and I was expecting the market to drop. There's some like bullishness activity and then coming up, but it actually happened. Movement on the market happened not with us, but anyway. So I ended up week like 157 euro in profit, which is still not bad, and yeah, so this is how it was. Next week gonna be pretty heavy news. There's gonna be the FOMC. There's gonna be let's start from the beginning. So there's gonna be the GBP CPY, USD PPI. Draghi will be speaking. There will be USD CPI, core CPI, FOMC projects and FOMC statement. I don't think that they will raise the hikes. for this year, but maybe yes. And if I think it's already priced in the dollar, so I don't expect too much strengthening of the dollar. So we will see. This is gonna be a huge volatility Wednesday, and the Thursday it will be even maybe bigger because there's gonna be the unemployment change on the Australian dollar. There will be the LIBOR rate on the Swiss franc, as well the central bank of the Swiss franc GBP. Everything is gonna be heavy news, heavy news. A lot of, I think last week is gonna be a lot of volatility because guys, we are now coming back to the, not back, we are coming now to the holiday season. So I think this week is gonna be like the last trading week. Then the rest of the year could be, you know, some the market could be the ranging, or there will be a lot of like low volatility. So there could occur some unexpected moves, you know. So now I will be looking this week. I will be trading pretty heavily. But still with the money management, which I'm still keeping with good one risk ratio, and I will not be doing any gambling. And for the rest of the year, I will be just holding the positions, and I will be preparing my trading plans. I will be reviewing what I was doing this year, and maybe thinking about some improvements, and I got some news for you, for us, for the whole channel. So yeah, so this is what's coming, and so let's have a look for our plan for the next week. So okay, so let's start with the GA. So GBP out, there is like a strong uptrend, even on the higher time frames. Very nice strong uptrend. So what I will be looking now, I'll be looking for the market to consolidate a little bit lower to retest these highs, and then I will be looking for the longs, because I see when the market is going up, the volume is rising as well. So this is nice price action, nice bullish trend, and there is no reason to take a shorts. We took already one short, but I'm not gonna take any more shorts, because we could actually take the short to down here and then up, but I'll be more careful this week. Euro New Zealand dollar is very similar, nice uptrend. Yeah, we are having a nice volume confirming the price action. I will be looking for the longs. GBP JPY, we actually had this short here, and I will be looking, I think I will take one short again. I will see how the market will open and what will be the price action. So I will take probably the short, and then I will waiting. I will not hold a short for a long time. Maybe some here on the below on this POC point around 150 to retest, and then I will close the short. And I will be looking for the longs, but a bit lower. I think the market could drop to this area around the 148, but the short is like a kind of like a counter trend, or it's maybe in the range. You can see it could be like a range trade. So I will not hold like for a long swing trade, but we can take some short, and then looking for the long. Australian dollar JPY, this we actually already have the trade here. I will be waiting. I will not be looking for anything. I will be looking forward to market go up to our take profit, and then I will be looking for the shorts as well, a little bit higher, because I expect the JPY will be strengthening now in the future, future months. So I will be looking for the shorts a bit higher, but it's just now the pre-plan. We will see what the market's gonna do, how it's gonna behave, with how it will comes to our level. So this is just about the future. Now we are in the longs, because Australian dollar is a little bit making some like a correction against, and JPY is now pretty weak. So this is why we took the trade. Australian dollar, Canadian dollar, this is I could say as well the pre-plan for the short, but right now we have a like pending order buy limit, and I hope that we will be filled and the market could take us higher. Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar. I was a little bit tricked here because I was planning. I saw here this like a consolidation with. It's not like a downtrend. Actually, it could be specified like a downtrend because we had a lower low, lower high, then another lower low. But we can see that, and I was expecting to break this trend line and continue up. But we actually entered trend on the break, and then market took us lower. So we have now floating pips, some floating loss, but it's not any big tragedy. I think the market still could go up, and I'm not 100% sure, but there is a big probability that it could go up. Cut JPY. Yeah, this is what I can specify as a downtrend, and I can draw the trend line. For me, the downtrend means that I have a low, high, low. So that means that the market has to create this. This is the rules for me to draw the trend line. So now the market is a little bit in the correction. Then we had this down move again with pretty nice volume. So the market is. I think it could be like a bias activity where we can come to the retest this area around 89 is the trend line conclusion, but it could go higher. So I will be waiting what the market is gonna do. I'm not gonna put blindly the trade, but I think some scenario, something like this could happen. Yeah, so the market will go up and then they will rebound and continue. Yeah. New Zealand dollar, I'm not looking nothing for the New Zealand dollar at the moment. Euro Australian dollar, we had I like this engulfing candle which covered this candle before, which tells me a lot about the bearish activity. So now we're waiting market to retest again the area, and then I will enter the short. And then I will be looking for the longs because here is something similar. This is like a strong uptrend, but we are of course able to take some like a short in this correction with this small shorts and long. You look at nothing. Euro GBP. In the Euro GBP, I think the euro is pretty overvalued against the GBP, and actually the euro is overvalued against a lot of pairs. And I expect that the GBP will be strengthening a lot, but first I wait to break this area, then I will be looking for the shorts. Now in this moment maybe for the longs, but you don't know when it's gonna break. Yeah, so it could break, but it's not gonna break because of the chart price action shows. There must be some fundamentals or something what will start it up. This is Euro JPY. As I said, we have already a short trade, but I think that the market will go higher. Yes, that they will contest maybe this zone. So if the market drops lower and I will be able to close my trade in the profit, I will close it and I will take a short-term long. And if not, I can still hold the trade, or I can hedge it and I can take the profits of the longs here. And then I will add another short, and I will be shorting it very heavily because as I said, the euro is very overvalued against all pairs, and the JPY will be strengthening, but it's not gonna be happening now. It's will take a little bit time. But on the Euro JPY we have a positive swap, so it could make some additional income as well. Yeah, GBP CAD, we actually already have this trade. This is what, and the reason why I entered here is that I saw this nice engulfing candle which engulfed these two candles with pretty high volume. So we went down, then I was waiting for the retest, and now I expect the market to come back to this area with the high volume traded activities for the 1.7. Let's see. But overall, it's uptrend. Yes, so it's uptrend, and Of course, I wish it could go down lower because we have a trade, but I must trade what I see, and this is uptrend. So hopefully they will come to retest this trend line, and we can enter again. We can enter for the longs. So I will be looking for the longs somewhere here. Could be looking for the longs to retest these highs. This is, I think, where the market is going. Let's see. This is long New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar. Canadian dollar is weakening a lot right now. So now what I saw here, I saw a bit of consolidation. I see the consolidation here. Then I saw this rocket move with the high volume, which tells me about the bullishness coming inside. And then I will be waiting for the retest of this demand zone, and then I will take a long and the take profit will be around these highs, around 0.8 or 0.8, almost 0.9, and stop loss I will put like always below the low and below another so it could be like a 1 to 1.5 ratio trade. And what else I have? I have Australian dollar, Swiss franc. So here I saw the nice break of this demand zone. Here was the created new supply zone, and now I will be waiting again for the retracement, and then I will take a short. GBP USD, now this is some trade which I'm planning, but not yet. GBP USD is now in without the direction for me. There was some like uptrend, but now it's doing some strange things. And what will be very important, it will be next week. There will be a lot of discussions about Brexit. So at the moment I stay away from the GBP USD. Doesn't make this market is not clear for me, so I don't trade nothing there. Euro CHF is still in the nice uptrend, still making new highs, but I see a lot of some bearishness already is coming in. I see some what I can see, you can see these spikes on the tops, yes, and you can see these candles with this high volume. So there's slowly the bearishness is slowly coming in, and I think that could be nice in trade, but it's maybe too soon. Let's see what's gonna do the CHF this week. Yeah, USD CHF, this is gonna be nice trade. We already actually in the trade, and the market still can go up higher, but I think this zone should hold and take us a little bit lower again to 0.97796, where we will take profit. Gold actually pretty disappointed me last week. I really thought it will go up, but market shows me again that the market has always true, and I was wrong. So yeah, so now I have a long trade which I entered somewhere here around 12.48, and what I'm expecting to go for the retest of this support zone, which becomes now resistance. And I think the market makers, they will manipulate the price to somewhere 1220 area, something like that, because per the commitment of traders report which I was watching, there was a lot of long, a lot of buyers, a lot of bullish buyers, but there I was tricked a little bit, because this report is actually reported every Tuesday, but publicly it's reported on the Friday. So on Friday, you know what was the positions on the Tuesday, and they changed the positions rapidly, which sometimes happen. So it tells me that I cannot be taking the trades just by the commitment of traders report. It works sometimes, yes, sometimes no. You know, nothing is 100% in the Forex, and always it's about the probability. So that's why we have to manage our risks. So yeah, so we took the stop loss. nothing, nothing, not any tragedy happened, and we continue. So now I'm turning to the bears again, and I have this counter trend trade on the longs, and I will be waiting for the shorts a bit higher to take advantage of the short. And this is actually it for me as well. The Australian dollar. Australian dollar is very weak, and what we actually already have the long trade on the Australian dollar. But what can happen? Actually, I think the Australian dollar can go lower, a little bit lower, somewhere around the 0.45, and there we will might we see the bullishness going inside. Yeah, so this is it. And I see you in the channel, guys. And next week, please trade with the low volume. Always calculate the position size. And this is gonna be probably our last trading week in this year, because I will not be trading during the Christmas. I was doing it before, but there's not too much movements. You only waste your time, and I will be holding my swing trades, but I will not be doing some intradays and some short trades or counter trend trades. And definitely I will be trading with a low volume, because I don't want to be surprised. Okay, so this is it. Have a nice rest of the Sunday, and see you tomorrow. Bye bye.